Yes, I'm the child of my father, but I'm not repenting his sins. I'm doing what I gotta do when I'm changing the winds. I'm transforming at the age of the 10. The name isn't Ben. One. What's good, Sinz Nation? It's your boy Sinz here, and I'm back. I'm back. We're back. It's two of the three. It's me and my boy Barry, and we are here with episode 2 of Nonsensical Madness. We dropped episode 1 back in the summer. We're terrible. Yes, we dropped episode 1 back in like July.
I thought we did. Didn't we do another episode?
No, we always planned on it, and we never did. The first episode was around the time when Vince McMahon did all his stuff. It's been that long, bro.
Man, I feel like we're cheating on Will.
I know, man. I told him I'm trying to do a podcast, but he's at work. It's all good. It's all good. He'll be fine. Shout out to Will, the other member of it.
Shout out to Will.
Also, I'm gonna do a shout out because I told one of my former students it was his birthday that I was gonna do a YouTube video. And tell me how I made like 3 videos, recorded like 3 videos, bro. And in every video, my audio didn't get like recorded. Yeah. So I'm gonna say it now. Shout out to my boy Wesley. Once again, happy birthday to you. This episode.
Man, fuck them kids. Sorry, my bad. That was mean. Sorry.
Bro, apologize to Wesley right now.
I'm sorry.
Damn, Wesley's a good person. But
all right, my fault.
Anywho, so yeah, but you know it's Nonsensical Madness. We just talk about nonsense. But I think this one's gonna be a little bit more of a not really serious, but like me and you have both. I feel like it's good that it's me and you right now, right? Me and you have both deal with our situation of women.
Women, you know what I'm saying? We don't deal with women, bro. I don't have any issues.
No issues, but
I be going through it in life.
Going through it in life, right? That's the best. That's really the best way you can think of it.
Because I'm not thinking
going
about
through the life, and me like. I'm usually chilling, you know the vibes. Drink water, respect your women. I stand by that.
Of course.
And I'm a lover boy. I'm a wholesome man. I'm just trying to buy women flowers out here. Right? I used to, because I know the game. I used to be in the streets. I had what they call a hoe phase. I've gone through all of that.
I've to the streets,
I'm just, I've taken women on dates, and I know I don't want anything. I don't want a relationship. But then it's like, you ever meet that person?
And I don't think I have, but I don't know. Maybe I have, but like I haven't. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't mean that person of like, because I don't believe there's a soulmate. Personally, I don't like the term soulmate. There ain't no way in hell that out of 8 billion people in the world,
just one person's
my soulmate. There's just a one person that I'm meant for. No. However, I do believe in soul ties. Right?
I respect. Yeah, I think I do too.
I believe in soul ties. I believe in threads of fate because I don't think life is predetermined in the sense of that thing's flickering. I see it as this is wrong because I'm a contradict myself actually because I want to say everything happens for a reason, but at the same time your life isn't predetermined in the sense of there's threads of fate. Threads of fate go back deep into Norse mythology and Greek mythology. We have thread, and you have your destiny, you have your fate. However, a choice that you make can change that. It's kind of like the butterfly effect, but the difference is I'm not going back in time. But the butterfly effect,
that's real.
You go back in time and you step on a butterfly, so now it changes the entire course of history.
Yeah.
Not that, but it's like, all right, I have this choice.
Your life is somewhat predetermined, but like the choices you make can also alter it.
The choices you can make alter it. And it's like you have your story doesn't have a definite ending because any choice you make can always change the next chapter.
Yeah.
Right?
That's real.
So in that sense of, I meet a person and like me personally, I don't want to be in the streets. I didn't like being in the streets.
I didn't want to be in the streets.
Okay, I kind of did. Like 2018, after I broke up with my first girlfriend, I was in the streets, and I found my second girlfriend. And, I hope I always wished both of them the best, but I just at that time I wasn't emotionally ready for a relationship. And then it was just a sense of I just don't date to date. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just there's people and it's different. Like, there's someone they could break up with their boyfriend, the love of their life, and then 2 months later,
week later,
they meet the next love of their life. And I just find that to not be true to myself. And there's women that have wanted to date me, wanted a relationship, and it's like I can't see myself dating you and treating you good. Like I can treat you good as a friend where we don't have that emotional connection, but it's like I can't just date you because you want to be in a relationship. It's not fair to you because you're gonna care for me more in a relationship for a relationship I don't care about. So then it's like I make this joke. I made a joke on TikTok where I realized my type is emotionally unavailable women.
Love that. Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm gonna say her name. Shout out to Kimura. I don't know what keeps disconnecting and connecting this me. But shout out to Kimura, she told me that I'm a fixer. And I see someone that, they were in a trash relationship. So I immediately am like, let me show you what I can do. I'm the Superman in this story. And that leads back to emotional traumas and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't try to be a fixer. It's just, I see the good in everyone. Right? So it's
there's pros and cons to like every thing like that. Like people can say it with a negative connotation, but sometimes there's some good to it.
Most definitely. And it's like, okay, boom, I think you're an attractive person. I think we can work out together. So I saw that your previous partner wasn't treating you right, wasn't showing you what you were worth. And for my gain, I want you in my life. So let me show you what you're worth. Let me show you that the universe deserves you.
Yeah.
And that comes with pros and that comes with cons, and like Barry, I tell you all about my women situations. If I am like feeling a woman, like, oh yeah, I'm kind of feeling her, like, oh yeah, I think I can date her, this and that. Sure. But then when I do that, I set expectations for myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we all fall victim to it. It's not just like one person, that they're just always setting expectations. Like, no, we all do it subconsciously.
Yeah. Subconsciously, because we want that best ending to that chapter.
Exactly. We're always looking ahead. I mean, a lot of people, everybody kind of does it. You look ahead and like, okay, we can do this. And this is how this can probably work out. And like, I'm really feeling it. Especially when you're really getting to know someone for like the first time. You're just kind of, dang, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm thinking about all this stuff. And then you start setting expectations that you're not even knowing yet. And that's how it kind of leads sometimes to bad situations.
And I feel like that causes growth. So to like sum it up, Barry, I'm still kind of in a situationship. I met this woman. I don't want to say girl. She's a grown woman. I met this woman and they got out of a relationship. We start talking and things are great, but then it turns out they're not ready for that relationship. And that gotta be and it's okay more of like exactly got to be okay with that, because the biggest thing is healthy, good relationships are all about timing, and it was like the first time in a long time that I was actually at a position where I was ready to take it to a next level. Like I actually saw someone and it was like, I don't have second thoughts about making you my girlfriend.
That's real. And I know that's been a long time since you felt that.
Exactly. It's been
jumped to it.
2 years. It's been 2 years. The last person I felt that for probably would have been Kimura. And I'm gonna say the name, like I don't care. Probably would have been for Kimura since 2020, around COVID time. Right? And it's like, so then I start overthinking, I start second guessing, because things were great. The person could have strong feelings for me, they could care about me, they could potentially see a future with me. But they're not ready for a serious commitment, which is understandable when you just got out of a long relationship, because you're going to have that self-doubt, you're going to have that fear, and sometimes you just want to be free. You don't want to be obligated to another person, because when you were obligated to another person, that person didn't treat you right. And
that's not healthy, especially if you got a long relationship. You got to focus on you for a decent amount of time, no matter how. I really don't think there should be like a time limit on how long it should take, or
most definitely not
how long a relationship you've been in. Sometimes you got a really serious relationship, whether that be 6 months or whatever. You felt like that was so good, and then you just get fucked up. Like there's no time limit on growth and healing and stuff like that. So
exactly, and it's like
everyone's different.
Every romantic connection, in a sense, they go through their own stages. You know, if you're talking about in the sense of love, it doesn't look the same for any two couples. It's like I don't want to date someone who's my ex, right? And everybody has their different process in terms of determining like the desire for commitment or the future of any relationship from its past and what you want in your future. So I have been reflecting with myself because it's also like, should I wait? Right? If I care about this person as much as I care about this person, I can see myself with this person. Should I wait? Right?
I think it's hard to say.
There's pros and there's cons to it, right?
I think that you can't like really think about decisions like that. Like things like that just kind of happen. And I think I'm gonna kind of bring back what you were talking about, like soul ties, and say that like people come in your life during different times of your life for a reason, and that person you may love, you might think that's the love of your life, but
correct.
Maybe they are the love of your life for your current life that you're living right now. And I think after a while, and situations unfold, and maybe bad things happen, good things happen, and it just kind of fizzles out, or whatever happens. I think that you grow from that, and you start living a whole new life, and then there's another person for you, like another soul tie, if you will, waiting for you in that next life that you're living after you grew from the last thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, definitely.
It's different. I think it comes with different timing and different, situations that you get from life and different relationships. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, I feel like there's pros to it as well, because like to them, let's say you give your partner time to make that decision, right? It's like, boom, I'm respecting their wishes, but I show them that they're worth waiting for, right? So when you stand through your partner or your future partner through a process, it could possibly, and I say could, that is an expectation, let them see how much, you care and honor their needs. So it's like, is that a pro? That's a pro. And it's the biggest thing of like, waiting is hard. But
for everyone.
But for the right person, the outcome can be perfect. Not perfect, can be worth it. Yeah, and I feel as in theory, and I do feel as by waiting, it can allow anybody, I'm not just saying me, but it can allow anybody to connect in like a deeper way.
For sure. I agree. I definitely agree. And the only reason I say in theory is just because I think a lot of us in our human nature, we just can't let things go.
Oh, most definitely not.
And it's easy to say in words like, oh yeah, like we just need time. And like it's in your head. And if you think logically, of course, just giving it time, giving it space, not overthinking, saying all these things to you makes sense in your head logically. But once you start thinking with your emotions and something happens and you start to spiral.
Most definitely.
You really get fucked up.
Spiral, you make a decision,
and you just can't stop yourself from you said, oh, I just gotta stop. And then something happens.
I would say,
like, fuck, I can't stop. Like, even though, like, logically that's the best option for you.
Exactly, because waiting can actually be emotionally draining. Because then it's like, okay, you're waiting for this person, you want to be there for this person, but now I have to walk on eggshells because since you're such in a state, it's like, let me do something else. Like it's like, okay, yeah, boom, I'm single, but now let me do something else. And to you, it's like, well, why would you do that? That's not right to me. That's not fair to me. And
even though
it's like
they don't owe you anything.
And it's like, yeah, and it's like, and in theory, you're right. I understand that, but there's no timetable to it, right?
Exactly.
Boom, we stop everything. Okay, I'm not ready right now. We should tone it back. We should wait. Cool. And if they go out and let's say they go out and they do something, or they go out and flirt with someone, or they go on another date, this and that, and boom, let's say I feel a type of way about it. Okay, I bring it up. Even though I'm not obligated to, because we're nothing, I'm gonna, even since I'm waiting for that person, I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna communicate. And then that person can either be defensive, or that person can be like, yeah, I did this. I'm sorry. If you feel that type of way, it might not have been right. Cool. And I go on from it. Or vice versa, you know, I'm the person who's waiting. So I go do XYZ. That person, the person I'm waiting for can call me out on it. And my response to that can be a determining factor of how they feel. So if they call me out for it and I take accountability, I apologize. Right? It shouldn't be a thing of, well, you did this. So now I'm 50. Now I'm 50-50 on if we can be a thing. How does that make sense? In the sense of we aren't. I'm doing my best. I'm out here twiddling my thumbs. So is it? Yeah, I care for you. You care for me. But regardless of the time if we stopped, I have to be a perfect little angel. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Shout out to Hannah Montana.
That's good.
So if you call me out, you communicate with me about something of how you feel, and I apologize, right? I take accountability. Boom. I say, how can I fix it? How can we go from there? Everything happens if we care about each other like the way we do. How can we see the situation and grow from it? We're not gonna grow from a situation if you throw it into my face.
I think if in situations like that, I think you really just got to give each other the time to just process it on your own, because the way normally things like this happen, or like they go, you just keep on going back and forth with each other, making it worse. So I think giving that space and time. I feel like
that space and time is a process as well. But the problem with this is different people process things different ways, right? I get to a point where I quote unquote become numb, right? And it's like after you bring it up and you get on me about something, after I already have done my apology numerous of times, and we go from there, it wouldn't be right of you or right of me or right of anyone in that situation. Like, boom, let's say me and you got into a situation, right? You did something, right? You're like, damn, bro, Brandon, my fault. I didn't mean to do that. All right, cool. You know, we move on from it. And then 2 days later, you know, we talking about something, and I just snap, and I'm like, oh, that's why you did this, and that. And I just make you.
That's not fair.
And I just make you feel like trash.
Throw it back. Yeah, throw it back in your face.
It's like you don't gain. Like, I understand the concept of forgive and never forget. That's cool. Back of your head, you can think about it. But if we've already talked about it, if we already talked and we try to communicate about it healthfully, why am I gonna throw something in your face? Why am I gonna bring that back up to you? Why am I gonna constantly just to get under your skin, just to be petty, just to be like, yeah, let me see if this person bites? Well, that's emotionally draining, right? And it's crazy because everything to have a healthy relationship, healthy friendship, healthy situationship, whatever, it takes compromise and effective communication, right? Yeah. And it takes, respect, trust, honesty, all that stuff. So boom, let's say out of one of those things, I break your trust. And all right, cool. Give me steps on how to repair it. Don't just be like, oh, I don't think it could be. Don't be like, I'll let you go.
I will say, I don't think there is like a way. Like a lot of that stuff, yeah, it's very true. All of it's true. I think a lot of times it's not something that you can just say or do. It's just kind of happens. Like,
exactly.
You really feel bad about something. It'll just happen. Like, you'll feel bad, and that person will feel that you're feeling bad about it, and they'll feel that you're doing everything. There shouldn't be like a plan, a written plan. Something
there shouldn't be. Should be. It's literally actions speak louder. So boom. All right, boom. I broke this. This and that. I'm gonna show you action. I could tell you XYZ amount of times. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you action. I'm gonna try to be there for you. Okay. Boom, you're upset with me about something. I'm not going to lash out on you. I understand where you're coming from because you're hurt about something. But at the same time, how much of that can anybody take? It doesn't matter how much I can care for you. Once you break that bridge with me, especially, and I just get to that spot, get to the point where I don't care anymore. That's just a scary situation for me. And the reason I know that is because I think I look at it with my mother, right? And it got to the point with my mother where I eventually just did not care anymore. And now it's just broken. It's like that relationship is broken. And like, yeah, we can try to repair as much as you can, this and this and that. But it's to the point where it's like, I just don't care in the sense of like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I have love for you, this and that. But I feel uncomfortable with you. Like I just don't, it doesn't feel effortless.
No, that is a scary thought. I think
it's scary, you know? So like with this person, I would never want that. You know, it's like, and everybody, like I take my mistakes, I take my accountability for things. And I don't, especially with this person, because I care for this person so much, I don't want to get to that point where it comes to like, you know what, say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna.
I don't know.
It's just like, okay.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you cut out for a second.
You know, it's just like, okay, what now? What did you gain from that? Did that make you feel better? Yeah, that made you feel better, but did that make us better? No, that's selfish. You know.
I think, yeah, like kind of what I was still saying before. It's just like some things you just can't just like be written. Some things I'll just say like you can't like think about stuff like that. Like I know it is something that you have to do. Obviously, you think about it, but like you can't think about what I got to do to make it better. Just let it be.
Exactly.
Let yourself kind of heal in your own way, but like. You'll know what you'll do just naturally. If you have to think about it's good to think about things like what you want to do, what you want from a relationship and stuff like that, of course. But some things you just can't like think about, overthink. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like not do it for an ulterior motive or like, oh yeah, I want to gain the trust back. Just do it because
you want to, because it makes you feel good. Exactly.
Exactly. You know, not for any other reason than for that. And whether you get in a relationship, I think for me, that's kind of how I operate a lot. It's just letting things just kind of happen.
Because what's meant to be is meant to be. If that's one of your soul ties and it's supposed to be there, what's meant to be is what's meant to be. And it's like, with me, I'm gonna be there and do what I have to do for not just myself, but for any significant other as much as I can. But it also gets to the point where like if I realize I have to take that step away for that person to be better for themselves, then I have to do that and not feel bad about it. You know?
I think like this is basically what I said before, like you can't think about it in a specific way. I think you just gotta just do whatever you feel is right. Whatever, don't think about it, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like not for like
all right, Nike commercial.
Well, I'm just saying, but like just like not. I'm gonna do this for them. I'm doing this for them so they could do this, like and grow. Like no, you're just doing it because
you want to do it
because it feels right. It feels right to you. Maybe this isn't working out in the way I want to right now. I'm just gonna step back, or not even like not think about it. Like literally just
live life. Just go with the flow. Just flow. Wake up. Do.
Exactly.
Live autonomously in a sense that you're just doing what you're doing, like you're just going through the days of life.
I think that's the key to like happiness a lot. If you just
most definitely about it, you know. And like I was reading a book when I was in Miami for work. I was reading a book. It's a great book. It's called The Mountain Is You. You have to read it or listen to it. I've already sent you the link.
You did send me it.
The Mountain of You, and it's like one of the biggest things that it brings up. It brings up there's three lessons. These 3 good lessons, and it's identify your subconscious commitments to address self-sabotage, right? If you're unhappy with your life, get comfortable with radical changes, right? And then it's just like, listen to your gut, but only when you know your intrusive thoughts are taking over. So, like, the biggest crazy thing about that is, like, if you look at our subconscious is pretty much responsible for everything we do on a daily basis. Yeah. Even big decisions. Like subconsciously, like even though I know consciously like I gotta brush my teeth, subconsciously I'm just gonna do it. Right? Like I don't have to wake up and talk to myself and say, Brandon, go brush your teeth. Like subconsciously it's like I just know my routine, brush my teeth.
Your body's just gonna take you there.
But also with that, it's responsible for everything we self-sabotage. So if we identify the core commitments we have and we look at the things that we struggle with the most and the things that drive us the most, that is when we can, in a sense, combat that. Because if we can find the root cause of actions, that is when we discover why we end up ruining things for ourselves. And like, there's sometimes I've ruined things for myself because I self-sabotage, because I overthought.
Exactly.
You know, but
exactly. We both are overthinkers, so we understand each other.
But the Mountain of Juice says a good thing. He says majority of the time we're not overthinking, we're underthinking.
Underthinking.
Yeah.
In what way? I guess I'm kind of curious.
So let me look at it. It's like underthinking versus overthinking. So underthinking, it's like it's hard how they did it, because so the effects of underthinking, it gives you like makes like poor decision making, stress issues, relationship issues, and self-image issues. Right? So it's like overthinkers can often obsess over little details, but underthinkers usually don't give too much thought to the consequence of their actions. They're more likely to act impulsively. And I feel like a lot of people underthink because a lot of people act on emotion rather than logic.
For sure.
If you overthink a situation, sometimes you come to that, majority of the times you're going to go to that situation logically because you overthought it. But if I'm underthinking a situation, it's like, dang, I feel bad. You know what? I'm just going to say this and fuck it, we ball. You know?
Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, for sure.
And that's
words to live by.
And that's an underthinking situation. I'm thinking with emotion. I kind of don't care. Like, I care about the response, but at the same time, I don't. Because I sent this, and I knew I sent this knowing it can have a negative effect. You get me?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think, for the most part, like, we underthink. We underthink a decent amount, but I think, for the most part, for me and you, at least from the situations we've kind of been in, we just hyperfixate on little things. I mean, at least I feel like I hyperfixate on little things with somewhat logic, and I sometimes will keep it to myself, and sometimes I'll have an emotional reaction and I act stupid. But yeah, I think we both struggle with that a decent amount.
Most definitely.
Interesting.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's with anything, you know, because.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, living like, I guess, just with the flow-free spirit. I mean, I guess we would talk about like more growth things too, just because, like we've already been talking about it for a while, and just like my next kind of step of moving out of the state to the complete other side of the country, is like, I guess, like a huge kind of growth point for me.
Yeah. And that's good. Like I was gonna talk about growth, like
just that kind of next step.
A growth mindset is great because
Shalom?
Huh?
Shalom? Hello? Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Oh man.
You can hear me, right? No, what the heck? Bro, what is going on?
No.
I know, I see. Mic check. All right, what about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, my mic was still connected, and I'm not even gonna cut that out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's the crazy thing.
Okay, damn, that's kind of tough. I don't remember what I was talking about. I don't know what you were saying.
So. I was saying growth mindset, and like, it's good. You know, you decided that you needed to make a change because you felt as it's just good for you to, you know, go across the country and become a better version of yourself. And like, anytime anybody, like I reconnect with someone, and like, oh, how have you been? I always say this, you know, I've been good, always just trying to do better. And it's in the sense of I wake up every day realizing I have to be a better version of myself.
Every day?
Every single day. I always have to find a little something that can cause me to just grow and be better. Yeah. You know?
I mean, I think that's, I don't know. Not a lot of people think like that.
They don't.
I think it's kind of,
I mean, a lot of people are stuck in old ways of thinking, even older people. Because a lot of people don't have that emotional awareness. They don't have that emotional intelligence. So like, sometimes I got to sit down and realize I'm fucking up right now. You know, I got to sit down and realize what I'm doing isn't good for me. What I'm doing isn't good for the XYZ, this person. Let me take a step back from, anybody. Like, I've taken my step back from people. Like, I remember, like, last year I was in a kind of like a deep place, like not a deep place, like a dark place. Like, I didn't talk to any of my friends for like 3 months. Like 3 months. Like, wasn't on Instagram, wasn't on Twitter, didn't talk to anybody. Wasn't any group chats. Like, the only people I talked to was like my roommates, and I live with y'all. I'm going to talk to you. Like, I can't. Me personally, like, I can't look at you. I'm just say, hey, what's up, and then just keep going and just lock myself in my room. Like, nah. But it's like, and then I went on vacation. And it's like, okay, I'm free. You know,
I think it's like to bring it back, like with like the growth thing. Like, I feel like that's something that I kind of just do. At least I try to tell myself. I try to do every day, just trying to be better, at least 1% better every day with myself, or whether that be emotionally, physically, or whatever. Like, literally anyway, just trying to be better as a human being. I think that's a lot of issues we have in this world are to do with people not just wanting to be better than what they are right now, and just being open to the criticism of yourself. Like, listen, when someone calls you out on something, not just think like, oh, they're just hating or whatever, or like whatever. Just maybe open your mind to another side of thinking. Like, think about someone else for a change in any situation, whether you're in an argument or whatever. Look at their perspective. Think about what maybe they might be either going through, or like just their line of thinking was like just logic. And I think that is a key to just being better for others. It's not just better for yourself, but being better for others.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. I think in this move, I'll let you go.
I was gonna say, also with growth, you got to look at every situation you've ever been in the sense of, and never regret him. Never regret never regret those situations.
For sure. Whether it's bad too, because growth isn't linear.
No, not at all.
Linear. And it's like, not gonna go straight up. And you'll be some down moments, and you gotta just embrace it.
Yeah, it's like
your emotions are seasons.
If I look back on the past and it's like, dang, I regret this, I regret that. I'm looking back on the past. I'm not looking back to the future. I'm not looking forward. So it's like everything that happened with me and Carla. Do I regret them? No, but
can't agree with them.
But do I know things could have ended differently? Yes, most definitely.
I mean, of course.
That's everything.
If you look with 2020 hindsight, of course, anything in any situation is gonna look. You could try to do something different, but you can't think like that. I mean, I know you don't think like that. That you could go back and fix things, or you would want to do that.
No,
you just kind of you just accept them.
I think once again, everything happens for a reason. They were in my everyone is in my life for a reason. However, I do know in terms of like any situation, choices could have different. There's a thread that I could have been on. There's a different path I could have been on, but I didn't make that choice. I made this choice, and I'm on that thread path, and that thread path led me to where I am now. And life saw that thread path as this is more of a pristine thread path for you. You know what I'm saying?
It's just another thread path. Whether you would on another one doesn't mean that it make it any better or worse. It's just another path that that's meant for you as a person.
Exactly.
Because if you're a good person, good things are gonna happen to you, and you try to just be better for others and be better for yourself. Good things are just gonna happen as long as you put the work in for it. Sometimes you get fucked over. It happens. Everybody gets fucked over at some point in their life. You just we gotta embrace it and look at the positives of it and move forward.
No, most definitely. And we're We're about 34 minutes on this, which is good. So usually, I don't think I did this last podcast. I didn't. Well, usually podcasts, I ended with a little shebang, little shaboom. Let me see. Are we in the? So I'm gonna. What were we gonna say? Finish what you guys say.
Yeah. I was gonna also say. I was talking with my brother the other day. It was he was over for my mom's birthday, and we were just kind of hanging out. And he just kind of said like that. Like it was the first time it kind of really hit me that like I'm gonna be going, and I might never see a lot of people ever again. He was sort of just saying like how about all the things we talk about, because I talk to my brother about literally everything, every fucked up situation that I've been in, anything that's made me feel like shit.
Yeah.
And he knows like we both been going through it. I mean, we talk about a lot of shit. And it's like to see that you've gone through so much and still like look to the positives and try to make things better. Like he started crying, man. Like, and I don't think it really hit me until like, because my brother, man, like, that's someone like that really just, I don't know, gets me going. Like, he motivates me a lot in just in life, and I look up to him a lot. And to hear him just kind of say like he's looking up to me now in my own like direction, it really just kind of hit me. And I think, I don't know, when you just feel that something's right and you just want to be better. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying, but it just felt good to say, I guess.
No, that's good. I feel like it's nonsensical madness, but today is sensical madness because
sensical
madness because that's how you feel. Now it's a good thing. That's a good relationship, and I know like it hasn't fully. I'm not even lying. It hasn't fully hit me yet.
It really hasn't for me either. Like I haven't felt that was the only time I felt emotion. Like I felt numb to a lot of things. Like people would come up to me and cry at work and stuff like that. I'm like, whatever.
And I know,
but like in that moment, it definitely hit me because I was like, damn, like this is someone like I like. This man is like my like everything. It feels like in a lot of aspects of my life.
Definitely, and I know we're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have like one deep talk before you leave. I know I'm probably gonna tear up because I have some things I gotta talk to you about. But I'm holding those on for in person because it's just one of those things.
Seeing my brother cry was like I wasn't crying. It was seeing him like I was like, bro, like this is real because like I said, like he motivates me in crazy, insane ways. So creative, so artistically creative, and that's what I strive to be like every day. I just want to be an artist.
Yeah,
and he's an artist already, and it just really hit me. Like I was thinking about like the emotions. I wasn't really like outwardly expressing them, which felt weird. But
most definitely, yeah. No, we're gonna have that talk. We're gonna have it
for sure.
But to end it on a positive note, let me share you a screen. I gotta see if you can hear this. Streaming channel lobby. Frame rate doesn't matter. Go live.
Oh jeez. Watch stream.
Yeah. I gotta see if
I can see your screen.
You can see my screen? Alright, let me know if you can.
Yes, sir.
I just gotta see if you could hear this. Because if you could hear this. You hear this?
I can hear it.
You can? Alright.
It's kinda low, but
it's low?
Low, yeah.
What about now? You probably have to turn up your volume.
Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah, I hear it.
Okay. So, like I was saying, majority of your podcasts here, I got to end it off with something, see if I still got it. I don't think I do, but it's nonsensical madness, sensical madness today, growth mindset, like, comment, subscribe, and just... Back in the days, I have been the best in the O. I'm Danny Phantom when I'm transforming cause I'm going ghost. I got the power, but I ain't talking about a west of the con. I'm doing what I gotta be cause I feel like the Mon. I mean, I'm Roman Reigns with my tear of the belt. Don't give a damn, I'm chilling with a lion on pelt. I'm Hercules, I'm a god of the Greeks. These niggas talking to me crazy cause they bitches are freak. I'm up in the sheets, Sinz is my name. I'm coming back with a push and I ain't talking about pain. But when you go and see the rain, start dancing like Usher. I let it burn all the time. time and you go to the usher, you call him the pastor. Yes, I'm a bastard. Yes, I'm the child of my father, but I'm not repenting his sins. I'm doing what I gotta do when I'm changing the winds. I'm transforming at the age of the 10. The name isn't Ben, but damn, got a cousin like Gwendolyn. I do what I need, flip like pendulum. I mean, I had the spit going down my throat to the wrong pipe. But you know the saying like, all dykes get piped. That's just back in high school. Now you know I'm coming cool. Now you know I'm about to drown these niggas in a swimming pool. Take me out my element, I feel like Lamar. And I ain't talking about Odom with the coke at the bar. I mean, damn, I got a Kardashian. I feel like Kim, but shit ain't possible. But my gym ain't slim. I do what I gotta do when I'm going to swim. I got the medals on my neck cause I feel like I'm Phelps. I mean shit, and these niggas wanna scream for their help. I'm about to review like Keith Lee, put your ass on Yelp. But this ain't no TikTok, this ain't no beatbox. There's just a nigga coming back saving hip hop. I can be the best in the O, go and drop a EP. Bitch, it's not easy, but niggas can't beat me. B to the T to the E, niggas wanna fuck with me, then I live him with some CTE. Have him transforming, have him shaking like Michael Irvin. Your niggas ain't deserving, your niggas wanna hurtin', but damn, I wanna take him to the chicken or the churches. Stomp a nigga out when I'm rocking on some Birkins. Damn, who is that? Who is the beast? I'm coming back, eat him up like Jesus for feast. I mean, you niggas wanna pray but don't believe in Jesus. Understand I'm coming back and you can't believe it. Wait, I'm like Jesus. I'm a god amongst men, I'm a man amongst gods. I'm a god amongst gods, I'm Egyptian with the flow. Cause you know I'm coming raw. Fuck a bitch on Monday night, cause I'm only talking raw. Man, let me stop.
Oh man, that is great.
Man, Sinz out.
1, 2, 3, funky. My darling, I love you, I love you, I love you.